Good evening, everyone. Good evening, our friends in Canada, friends and all over the world who are joining us, following us in our online ministry. Welcome again to our program this evening. Welcome to our program this evening. We're so happy to see you again this evening. I would like my wife to welcome you also.
Welcome and good evening, everybody. Good morning in the Philippines.
Yes. Before we start our program, shall we all bow our heads for prayer? Father God, we are so happy that we can convene again together as friends, although we are separated in distance in different parts of the world. We are all going to be in one spirit this evening as we share, as we study your word and share information to our friends that will be good to take care of our bodies. This will be the topic of our program this evening about exercise, because you said that our body is the temple of God, temple of yours, and you will not dwell in our body if we do not take good care of it. So help us, dear Father, as we learn more information on how to take care of our body this evening. Bless us as we listen to this information, and may all the words that will come out of my mouth, my lips, will be something that will be approved and warranted by you. We ask that you forgive us from where we have fallen short of your glory. We ask all this favor in Jesus' holy name, I pray. Amen. Before we start our program, my wife first would like to read something regarding our topic, which is about exercise.
Our Bible text is found in Proverbs 31:17. She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her task. Now, when you exercise, your daily life get easier. It's easier to walk up and down the stairs, keep up with your kids, and carry groceries into the house. So exercise more is better for your life.
Make your body stronger. Thank you so much for that. Now, I'm sorry I was wearing the sunglasses because it's so bright and sunny out here today. You know, summer is coming to Canada now, or to our part of the world in Toronto. And this afternoon it's about 19 or 20 Celsius. That was the temperature here this afternoon. It's quite hot, but it's getting a little bit cooler now because it's getting to be evening. Before we start our program, I would like to share. Let us start with beautiful music first by some of our Christian singers here.
Your head and your heart must go on.
Thank you so much for that beautiful music. We're gonna go ahead with our presentation this evening. Our topic is about health. I
Exercise.
don't even know why I removed this. I should not have removed it. Or about exercise now. Anyway,
Yeah.
let me go to the start, to the beginning. Okay, this is our topic. The topic of our study for this evening is about exercise. I have a little bit of problem here because of the reflection of the sun. But anyway, let me just give you some definition of exercise. Exercise is an activity requiring physical effort carried out to sustain or improve health and fitness. So it's a physical activity that will help sustain or improve health and fitness. It is also a process or activity carried out for a specific purpose, especially one concerned with a specified area or skill. It is the use of application of a faculty, right, or process. And the verb for the word exercise, let me give you three definition. Verbal definition, I mean. It's use or apply a faculty, right, or process. It is engaged in physical activity to sustain or improve health and fitness. This is what exercise. And the third one is it occupies the thoughts of worry and perplex. So these are the noun and the verbal definition of exercise. Why should people exercise? The answer to this question, why should people exercise, is one that is multifaceted. Getting regular exercise is a great way to lower the risk of a number of health ailments, including heart disease and stroke. Cardiovascular exercise helps to keep heart healthy. So it's very important for the heart also if we exercise. Now, here are some things that will happen to you when you exercise. One is that you will be happier. All this put together equals a much happier you. It's not just those runners, high endorphins. Regular exercise can actually improve your life in of so many ways. All you need to do is to make a habit of exercising. And another advantage of exercise is that it will make you live longer. I'm sure all of us would like to live longer. It's so nice to be alive. It is no secret that healthy living will keep you alive longer, but you might be surprised at how much. One study found that exercise improves life expectancy as much as quitting smoking. I mean, it really is true that sitting all day is killing you, and just a bit of regular exercise can stave off the reaper for a while. That's why later on, if I feel like standing, I will be standing also, because sitting too long is not very good. And you will get sick less often also. Exercise can sort of eliminate, supposed to be, if you not only exercise, if you also eat the proper food, God said, I will take sickness away from you, so that you will grow, you will die because of age, because we all die because of falling into sin, but it's not because of sickness. Nobody likes getting sick, and exercise can help. A recent study found that people who exercised regularly were half as likely to get a cold than people who didn't, which is odds. I'll gladly take it. Taking a good steam afterward can help. So let me just insert this. Good steam. you know, this coronavirus, this is something that's very important for us. My wife and I, as much as possible, we try to do it every day if we can. You know, boil water, put a towel on top of your head so you can have the steam concentrated on you, and you can breathe. Breathe through your nose, breathe through your mouth. Try to have the steam go inside your lungs, and it will kill a lot. It will eliminate a lot of viruses, and it is a very good cure for this coronavirus in case you have symptoms of having it or any colds. If you have symptoms of cold, you might be able to stop it by just doing that steam inhalation, and that is also part something that is suggested besides exercising is steam inhalation. And also, you will have better sex. Isn't it nice to be able to enjoy sex with your partner? Uh, do we have your attention yet? Yes, studies have indeed showed that regular exercise can increase arousal and decrease men's risk for erectile dysfunction. So men out there, you don't like to fall into the category of having a problem of erectile dysfunction. What you do is you exercise. Regular exercise will help you prevent that because exercise improves circulation, which is pretty important when it comes to sex. So that's the medical advice there. And number 5, you will have more energy also. It may seem counter-initiative, intuitive, I mean. After all, working out can drain your energy quite a bit, but regular exercise can actually make you feel more energized throughout the day. In fact, one study found that exercising in the middle of the day can leave you feeling more energetic and productive for the rest of the afternoon. You should still try to get in some walking throughout the day, but a midday workout can be a great pick me up. You know, like it mentioned about exercising regularly, like walking. You know, a health specialist suggested also that if you only walk about 10, 15, 20 minutes after every time after you eat your meal, you could you could prevent getting sick with diabetes. So exercise, that's part of exercise. After meal, you should take a walk about 15, 20 minutes, and then maybe you will never have diabetes. You will never become a candidate. That is a possibility because that has been suggested also. You will sleep better if you ever have trouble falling asleep at night. The National Sleep Foundation says that regular exercise can help you sleep better. The best time to work out is in the morning or in the afternoon than before bed, rather than before bed. Do not exercise before you go to bed because that will give you a problem in sleeping because your body is so energized. If you exercise closely to bedtime, it can actually have the opposite effect. Luckily, there are other good ways to fill up that pre-bed relaxation. About an hour before you go to bed, you should be relaxed. Get your mind ready to go to sleep. You will be stressed. We all have stress in our lives, whether it is the occasional rough day or more serious chronic problem. Stress can really wreak havoc with your mind. But studies have shown that exercise is a great way to combat it. Not only are those endorphins, I mean, natural stress fighters, but get yourself into the exercise groove because it helps your mind off the things stressing you out. So exercise can take your mind away from stress. So if you don't like to have a lot of stress, exercise. You will boost your confidence also. Obviously, exercise can improve your appearance, which can improve confidence. See, it's nice to look at a person who look confident in himself. And exercise can make you look confident. Um, but there is more to it than that. Exercise can also help you feel more accomplished and social. If you work out at the gym, even if you don't have, even if you don't see immediate results in your body, that effort will make you feel better, and a bit of confidence can go a long way. At first, you might not feel having that confidence, but as you go on, you will develop that. Exercise can also help you have better posture. You know, a lot of people, especially those who are starting to age or grow older, they start curving. I'm happy that my wife reminds me all the time, because even me, I'm aging. That's why sometimes I forget, and I start to stoop to you know, my body start to be crooked, going downward. But exercise helped me, so I try to do exercise all the time to keep my posture. It's important, and one of the best ways to fix your posture is to exercise the muscles holding you back. And you will also improve your memory. You don't like to have a bad memory. This could also prevent Alzheimer's disease. You know, it's really, that's one of the sickness that we don't like to have, Alzheimer's, where you do not know what's going on. You don't remember things. I know some people I know somebody who had Alzheimer's. He could not even recognize her husband. And I'll give you 18 reasons why you should exercise. Every day brings with it a new scientific report on the benefits of exercise. Unfortunately, the reports do not always coincide with each other. Some studies show positive effects, others show negative effects, and some do not permit any conclusion at all. Although the path of least resistance may lead you to prefer those reports that show no or harmful effects of exercise. The truth is that the best way to keep your body and mind in top shape all the time is to be physically active. I've called this a wealth of your of data of your body, and when you exercise. Here are some the 18 reasons why we should exercise. 1, it builds aerobic power. Your aerobic capacity is your body. It's your body's ability to work at maximum capacity by getting oxygen from the air by your body, by your body's tissue. And you know, when you exercise, the oxygen can go in and out of your body freely, because even the passage, the opening there is always open for the pathway of the oxygen. It reduces blood pressure. Chronic hypertension is the number one form of heart disease, number one cause form of heart disease. Now you can avoid that also when you exercise, because your blood can flow properly also, and it could eliminate some blockage in your body. The cause of hypertension include the increased plaque in the arteries that builds up from consuming a high-fat diet. But when you exercise, you might be able to eliminate some of those plaques, because your blood is active. The flow of your blood is regular and active. Exercise helps reduce your blood pressure in part by attacking the plaque in your arteries. You know why? Because exercise, it widens the blood, it widens the arteries so that the blood flows through it more freely, and your blood pressure eventually starts to drop. So we can avoid hypertension, high blood pressure when you exercise. Number 3, it lowers type 2 diabetes risk. You are probably have heard that an increase in the prevalence of type 2 diabetes is becoming a worldwide public health crisis. Diabetes is becoming a worldwide public crisis. Even if you do not care about the health of the world, you should care about your own risk of diabetes. The complication of adult onset type 2 diabetes pose a serious risk to your physical well-being. By engaging in regular exercise, you improve your body's ability to metabolize glucose, the key to starving off this disease. That is one of the diseases that I pray, I wish, I hope I will never get. Because I've seen, even my dad had diabetes. And I feel sorry when I see him prick, inject his body every day. And his whole body, because he had diabetes, I think, when he was about 50 years old. And he passed the age of about 91. So just imagine, for 40 years, he had been pricking his body, sometimes in the stomach, and the legs, all over the body. And I hate to be able to do that, but you cannot avoid it when you are in that condition of having that type of diabetes. Number 4, it maintains immune functioning. Your immune system is what protects you from infection and other chemical toxins. The immune system also plays a role in maintaining a healthy response to stress, more or later. So even your immune system, like at this time of this COVID-19, we need to have a strong immune system in order to fight this disease. At number 5, it reduces body fat. There was a time before when it's nice to have body fat because they think that you are living in abundance. When I was younger, when people have a big tummy, I used to admire all people before when I see them have a big tummy. I tell them, how did you make your tummy big? Because it seems like he's got lots of money. It seems like he's very successful. But actually, it's very, very unhealthy, So, if you want to be healthy, reduce your body fat. Your BMI, or body mass index, provides an approximate measure of your overall metabolic status. To calculate yours, go to the Centers of Disease Control website and you will find out. It says that your waistline is your lifeline. So the bigger your your waist is, the shorter your waistline. I think let me interpret it that way. But anyway, so it has a relevance to the length of our life. Number 6, it keeps bones strong. Another normal age-related change is the loss of bone mineral strength. Here again, the magic number of a 1% loss per year seems to be considered a wisdom of how fast our body bones get thinner and weaker. So once again, though exercise is the key to maintaining your bone health, the specific form of exercise requires for bone strength that involves resistance training, in which you lift, maybe lifting some weight, keeps the bone strong. It builds muscle mass. Resistance training also builds your muscles. In fact, the tension of your muscles against your bones is what also helps your bones get the maximum benefit of weight lifting. So a lot of people go into the weight lifting, but if you do not force yourself though, especially if you are already in the higher age, it might be dangerous. But make sure that the weight that you carry is something that you can manage to carry. It improves breathing. Aging affects the tissues of your lung in some ways that cannot be changed by but that can be changed and can be changed by exercise. However, exercise can improve your breathing by strengthening the muscles that help your lungs open up to bring in oxygen and compress to push out carbon dioxide. No wonder why this COVID-19 affects mostly older people, because aging affects the tissues of the lungs in some ways that it cannot be changed by exercise. So even exercising cannot change it without problem. However, exercise can help improve your breathing because you strengthen your muscles and to help your lungs open up to bring in oxygen and compress to push out carbon dioxide. So exercise is still advantage of that. Number 9, it boosts your energy because your body is functioning more efficiently. You've got more oxygen to fuel your body cells. You also feel fewer aches and pains and have greater strength. You know, this is something that we would like to avoid, having aches and pains, and especially as you age, these aches and pains start to come. Instead of taking pills to heal them, you go and exercise. And exercise also reduces the risk of arthritis. It's one of the ways on how to reduce or how to even prevent arthritis. The most commonly experienced chronic illness in the middle age and older adults is arthritis, because it occurs due to the abnormalities in the cartilage and outgrowth of bones in the joints. Unlike the other physical benefits of exercise, reducing the chances of arthritis doesn't depend on heavy-duty aerobic activity or even weight training. In fact, you may actually heighten your risk of arthritis if you do too much at the wrong kind of exercise. Running on the pavement particularly is not good for your exercise, because you bump your knee bones all the time. But walking, tai chi, or other ways to increase the range of movement of your joints, this will lower your risk of injury through muscle tears and torn ligaments. And this is the practice. So for older people, it is suggested tai chi, because it's a very slow process of movements. Here also, number 11, it improves sex life. I think this is the second time that I mentioned that. Exercise is very important. You know, that's the big problem of most men nowadays, is the ED, erectile dysfunction. And they go to drinking all kinds of pills just to be able to perform better. But if you exercise, you might not have to take any of those pills at all. Keeping your muscles active through the through use helps promote the demands placed in your endocrine glands to produce more hormones. With more muscle mass comes greater stimulation to produce androgens, which keeps both men and women maintain their sexual functioning. It's good. Man and women, both husband and wife, should exercise, so they will enjoy sex better together. It brings about better sleep. Although sleep experts recommend that you not exercise right before you go to bed, exercise during the day will benefit you at night. Especially, I noticed that when I was working on this deck. I work all day and I'm tired. In the evening, I get a very good sleep. Straight, sometimes 8 hours sleep with no waking up. So that's fantastic if you can sleep like a baby. It improves mood. People who exercise regularly also have lower risk of depression Our pill popping culture tends to emphasize medical intervention for psychologically the disorders over behavior treatments. Exercise is one of the ways that you can avoid going into these pills to improve your mood. And number 14, it lowers anxiety also. Related to exercise efforts on mood are the effects of your levels of anxiety. As your levels exist of endorphins increase, your feelings of worry also start to diminish. And another one is number 15, it feels like fun. You know, it's so fun to exercise, you know. Like my wife is having fun because she has this watch where she counts the number of steps she does when she exercises. But her target is always 10,000.
A day.
10,000 a day. Man, I don't want to count it because I don't want to be under stress. Because sometimes she's under stress also. Oh, I only have 6,000 so far. So in the evening, before going to bed, she still want to go to the treadmill. I said, no, don't make it like it's because sometimes that's no good to have that stressful feeling also. So, but just make fun out of it. Make it like a fun. Oh, I only had 6,000 steps. That's fine. You laugh about it and so on. But don't make it like a source of stress. It reduces absenteeism. You may feel like taking time away from work to go to the gym is a luxury you cannot afford. But by improving your overall health, exercise can help you ward off both acute and chronic illnesses. You'll get fewer colds, you'll have less prone to flu, and avoid accidents and surgical interventions also. You could probably avoid getting this coronavirus also. It boosts memory. The effects of exercise on many of your bodily systems ultimately pays off in improving your conjunctive functioning. There are now volumes of studies on humans as well as on animals showing that regular physical exercise helps your neurons stay in shape, particularly in the memory areas of your brain. You know, like if you do not exercise, it will be easy to forget things, and you might be a candidate for Alzheimer's disease too. But regular exercise can prevent that. Number 18, it lowers dementia risk. Exercise lowers your chances for developing dementia because on cardiovascular illnesses, based on cardiovascular illnesses, because you are improving the flow of blood throughout your body, including your brain. So you can prevent dementia and other diseases if you exercise regularly. And so it is one way, one recommendation in order to prevent Alzheimer's diseases. Now here's another 14 reasons that we should do in exercise, to exercise every day. 14 reasons why we should exercise every day. And 14 reasons that will get your butt to the gym. The gym is recommended so much here, but in my research, but it is good to do exercise naturally in the open air if you have a chance. Although in Canada it's hard because we have a winter here where almost half of the year it's so hard to go out. But if you can go out, just wear heavy clothing like a coat, you can still walk. But it's nice if you're in the open air. That's why my wife and I every winter we try to go away, because when you're out there in some beach area, not only can you exercise, move your body, but you can also connect with nature. You can walk in the seashore barefooted, I miss that, and swim in the ocean, and get the sun, plenty of sunlight. That's fantastic. The number one on the scale isn't the only reason to exercise. If your only goal is to lose weight, you might not stick with your workout regimen and so on. So do not just make that your weight to lose weight. I mean, that you go to lose weight, but exercise to put your body in tune and good, yeah, to tune up your body. I'm sorry. Exercise provides a natural high. What is a better high than 3 margaritas without the hangover? You don't have to do that. You don't have to go into drinking margaritas or alcoholic drinks to feel high. If you exercise, you feel high. Don't you feel that if you exercise? When you exercise vigorously, you feel high. You feel good because your chemicals called endorphins are released in your body. These endorphins spark a positive, euphoric feeling. So that's what you should do in order to feel high, not to take marijuana or other forms of drugs. You will have better sex again. This is not the third time. I think sex is something that people really enjoy when they exercise. That's why it is recommended all the time, because that is the number one sickness of males, especially as they grow older. But working out makes you feel more fit, which make you feel better about yourself, which make you feel sexier. Resistance training also helps boost testosterone, and this important hormone present in both males and females increases your energy levels, mood, and your sex drive. Be sure to work large muscle groups several days a week. Squat, lunges, push-ups, bicep curls. Those are some of the recommended exercise in order for you to improve your sexual performance. And number 3, physical activity reduces PMS symptoms. It may be the last thing you feel like doing, but getting up and moving will help your crappy mood, aches and pains, and even depression associated with PMS. Exercise improves cognitive function and memory. A few studies have found that physical fit kids perform better on standardized tests. Through more research needs, although more research are needed for this topic. Even moderate walking helps boost cognitive functions like reasoning, memory, attention, span, and expansion of information and knowledge. It keeps your neurons in shape as well as your booty. So I believe that even children who are more active, they perform better in school. They do better because their blood flow is regular, the heartbeat, and so the whole body, it has connection with the brain. So exercise is also a natural antidepressant. Just going for a moderate walk for 30 minutes will help you battle the blues. Studies support the idea that being physically active should be a part of any depression treatment. And here, it's better, it makes you feel stronger. When you exercise, you feel better. You look better. You get stronger. You feel a sense of accomplishment. And exercise regimen will also help you sleep better. Again, this is the second time we talk about sleep. So if you want to have a good sleep in the evening, exercise. Exercise relieves stress. Exercising is one of the fastest ways to clear stress hormones out of your system. It will help you relax and calm down. Number 10, it will help you tap into your creativity, feeling stuck. There's a reason. Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg have been known to hold walking meetings that creative thinking improves while a person is walking either indoors or outdoors. Bring your phone and record ideas without breaking your stride. So go get into the habit of walking. It's good for you. That's why God gave us two legs so that we can walk. all the time. So instead of taking elevator, try to climb the stairs. If you work in a higher level of a building, your heart will thank you also. If the heart can also can only express themselves, they will thank you for exercising. Did you know that worldwide, 8.6 million women die from heart disease each year? So 8.6 million women, they're talking about women. So I thought most of the people that died of heart disease are men, but it says women. According to the American Heart Association, exercise helps dramatically reduce heart-related diseases, strengthens your heart muscle, and can help decrease the risk of having a heart attack. You will look and feel younger also. You know, many people spend so much money just to look younger. They go for expensive surgeries, but you don't have to do that. The fountain of youth isn't some magical water source. It is exercise. Look at the people who exercise. They look much younger. See? People who walk more and eat healthy food and exercise, they look much younger than those people who don't. It says here, you can turn the clock backward and slow it down. And also, it strengthens your muscle and bones. We can reach our peak bone and muscle mass by the time we're 30, and by our 40s, we begin to lose it. With proper nutrition and regular exercise, specifically resistance training, lifting weights and so on, or body resistance training several days a week, we can slow and even reverse this process. So that's one way to strengthen your muscles and bones. You will feel happier also, better cardiovascular health, stronger muscles and bones. You know, if you have a good feeling, if you have big muscles and so on, that's why some people who exercise a lot and they have good bodies, they would like to display it. They wear this shirt that shows their muscle, or they even walk topless. They would like to show. I'm not saying that you should brag about it, but it gives you confidence and it makes you feel happier also. Exercise is defined as any movement that makes your muscle work and requires your body to burn calories. There are many types of physical activity, including swimming, running, jogging, walking, and dancing, to name a few. Being active has been shown to have many health benefits, both physically and mentally. It may even help you live longer. So let me show you 10 regular exercises that are recommended that is good for your body to keep you healthy and to keep you young also. These 10 ones are here: lunges, push-ups, squats, standing overhead, dumbbells, dumbbell rows, single leg deadlifts, burpees, side planks, sit-ups, glute bridge, etc. I'm not trying to impress you to say that I'm doing all of this, but try to do as many as you can do of this. But see, one is lunges. This is what you do with the so-called lunges. You start by standing with your feet shoulder width apart and arms down at your sides, as you can see in the picture there. Take a step forward with your right leg and bend your right knee as you do so, stopping when your thigh is parallel to the ground. Ensure that your right knee doesn't extend past your right foot. Okay, so the knee doesn't extend to the right foot. So that's one of the called the lunges. Another one is push-up. That one I think most of us know about that. Push up there, up and down floor. Uh, you at least do at least 20 push-ups. If you do not do that regularly, you know what? You'll have problem. After 5, you will already get tired. But if you used to do it all the time, I think I can show you to do 20 here if you like. But you know, since it's time consuming, I don't have to do it. Because 20, you know, if you do it regularly, you can always do it. Squats, you know, this is quite hard. When I was in a new fight in the fraternity, they made us squat. It would have been good way of exercising, but they let us squat too long until some of my friends started to quit because they cannot squat in that squatting position for a long time. So they said, I quit. But I was able to last. That's why out of 30 new fights, I was one of the 3. But anyway, I feel like fainting after that long time of squatting. Standing overhead dumbbell presses. Stand overhead there and says, take a light set of dumbbells and then bracing your core, begin to push up until your arm are fully extended towards your above your head. Keep your head and neck stationary. After a brief pause, then your elbow and lower the weight back down, and your tricep is parallel to the floor again. Complete these 3 sets of 12. Anyway, and here's another one, the dumbbell rows. The instructions are here. Okay. I will be posting this on the Facebook, so you can look at the instructions there and follow through with it. Single leg deadlifts, you know, and we have another one, burpees, different ways, side planks, sit-ups. That one will be easy. I mean, it's not easy, but what I mean is something that many people know how to do it. The glute bridge also. Why people should exercise? There, the answer to this question, why should people exercise, is one that is multifaceted. Getting regular exercise is a great way to lower the risk of a number of health ailments, including heart disease and stroke. Cardiovascular exercise helps to keep the heart healthy. So, we should exercise. Number 7 here, exercise regularly will make you feel more energetic. I guess you know this person here, exercising. Stop whining, start moving, and you'll immediately begin to feel that energy bump and get through the day with less fatigue. So, this is supposed to be movie anyway. So exercise. Let me see if I can show an exercise movement here.
Relaxing yan.
That's not exercise. That's relaxing. I think it was probably removed already. Did you erase it? Okay, it's not here anymore. The exercise that I was gonna show. Anyway, we're so happy that we're able to share this information with you, and just to share with you things that make us happy also while here being locked down. Last night our grandkids came here and played some music to entertain us because they thought we are lonely. So here is one of my granddaughter. Tinagpano isa. Okay, and maybe I can share also. This is my grandson. It's finished. he asked for another chance to play. So, okay, just sharing with you some of the things that try to amuse us, that we try to do while here on a lockdown. But I think things are starting to open up. So maybe, as you can see, my hair, for 3 months I've not had a haircut, but I might be able to get a haircut this time because I think the barbershops are allowed to be open soon, so sometime this week I'll try to have one. And here, you know, when you accomplish something, you also seem to like to look at it all the time. Like here, we're enjoying this deck that I was able to. Most of the work was done by me alone because getting bored. I had a carpenter help me at the start, but after working for about 3 days, he got sick. So it took me several days. I tried to finish it myself, except on the last 3 days also, because my grandson helped me nail all those railings. But this is it's so nice. I was gonna share with you this cherry blossom. I should have taken a picture of that about 2 or 3 weeks ago when it's full of white flowers out there, but I forgot. I only thought of it this afternoon, and the flowers were fading off already. That is the deck. By the way, we enjoyed this afternoon deck. We had lunch there on the deck, and we also had an afternoon nap there. So just to share with you some of the things that keeps us amused, keeps us going. And here, after our lunch, my wife tried to relax. This is Betty now, sleeping in the hammock, resting. Sabbath afternoon, trying to gain some energy for tonight's program. I'm just sharing with you some of the blessings that God has entrusted to us, which He allowed us to keep and maintain up to the present time. That's our swimming pool, which is scheduled to be open sometime this week. We called our serviceman already to open it so we can start enjoying it during the summer. And maybe next week we can start playing tennis also out there in the court. Over there at the end is our guest house. That's at the end there is our guest house. And over here is our party room. That is the balcony there where I do my exercise every morning, sometime in the evening. And this is our kitchen area here. Dining room inside. And over there is this is the jacuzzi area. So nice in the basement. Also, there's a jacuzzi here and a steam room. And this is our dirty kitchen out there. Anyway, we're just sharing with you some blessings that God has entrusted to us. And we would like to share these blessings to you. If you ever come down to our area here, stay with us here. Don't stay in a hotel. so we can share some of God's blessings to us, to you. Thank you. We'll see you later this afternoon at our program, health presentation program. Bye-bye. Anyway, just try to take up a few more minutes because you know we usually have a 1 hour program, and we're happy to be able to share this with you so that you will also know a little bit more about us. You see, we are friends. We have friends all over the world now because of this online ministry, and we would like to stay friends with you even if we do not see each other. At least it's good for you to know a little bit about us, and good for you to know that you have friends here in Canada who are thinking about you and who would like to make themselves available to be able to share what they can share with you. And as I've also mentioned here, if you ever you come to our place here in Toronto, Canada, give us a call, contact us in the Facebook, in the Messenger, let us know that you're coming, and spend some time with us. As I mentioned, do not stay in a hotel because only my wife and I are here, and you can stay with us here, right? And that will be our program, I guess, for this afternoon. Let me see if I can play music while we close the program. I would like to ask my wife to come and join me as we say goodbye to you again, but let me see if I can also play some music here. Alright, we can just continue on.
Maghaba na.
My wife, come and join my... Let it play. Nice music. So nice out here today. I wish you can be here with us. Thank the Lord. And in spite of this coronavirus, this lockdown, He gives us some ways on how to enjoy life, how to be happy, and how to appreciate God's blessings. Let's enjoy the music.
Thank you for watching and following our online ministry. See you next Sabbath, and happy Sabbath and good night. Goodbye.
I hope we can give you some kind of entertainment also on Sabbath afternoon by being able to continue on this program. So please pray that God will continue to give us good health and strength so that we can continue on with this program and we can continue to see each other. So if somehow you like the program and it gave you some kind of joy, a little bit of joy or happiness, maybe you can check like to encourage the others and maybe share the information to others. We try to share with you some valuable information. Shall we bow our heads for prayer, please? Father God, thank you so much again for this time that we have spent together with our friends from different parts of the world. Thank you for the information that you gave us. As you mentioned, our body is your temple, and we should take care of our body. And one way of taking good care of our body is to exercise regularly in order for the different parts of our body to be able to function properly and to give us good health, be able to avoid and prevent sickness and even live long. But our goal is not only to live long, our goal also, dear Father, is to have that life that will never end, never expire. And So that's why we are also seeking your grace and compassion and help for us to be able to achieve this, for us to be able to obey you, and even your commandments, including your commandments about taking care of our body. We ask now that you bless each one of us, even our friends who are out there. Give us the blessing that you have in store for us today. And so we're going to dismiss now with your blessings. We ask all this favor in Jesus' holy name, I pray. Amen.
See you next time.
Okay, we'll let you finish this music.
watch it.
And then, okay. Thank you for watching, and please join us again next Saturday, 10 o'clock in the morning and 7 o'clock in the evening. Thank you so much, and have a nice evening. Good night.